Hi everyone, I'm Eric, and welcome to EA GameOn. Today, straight out of the archive, we're gonna talk about Sonic Mania. Yeah, but before we talk about this game, I just want to tell you that I play that game with this remote controller, and this is amazing. It fits like super good in your hand. It's made by 8-Bit Do. If you never heard about them, they make like classic controllers from Nintendo, NES, Super NES, and they also modified like this one. This one is like the NES that just had sex with the Super NES controller and had sex again with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. It's amazing. You got 4 shoulder buttons on top here, and you got your, of course, your cross here. You got your A, B, Y, X button right here, and you got your start and select button, and you got 2 joysticks. You got your power button here and synchronize button to pair it with the Nintendo Switch. And I play Sonic Mania on the Nintendo Switch with this controller. But before you can play with this controller with the Nintendo Switch, you have to install the update, and after this you pair it with your Nintendo Switch and you're good to go. Now let's talk about Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is a side-scrolling platform game developed by Pagoda West Games and Headcanon and published by SEGA for the Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and PC. So you can play that game on any consoles right now. The story, it's like the original Sonic on the Sega Genesis. Same thing, like Dr. Robotnik or Eggman, whichever version you like better. He wants to take over the universe. He's capturing like little animals and transforming them into robots, and he wants the power of the Emerald to conquer the world universe. And Sonic, of course, wants to stop him. He's gonna do anything. He's gonna go super fast to catch Dr. Robotnik, so he can't do his evil plan. Okay, the gameplay, same as the older Sonic. Not a lot of buttons. You have one button to jump, basically, and you use the the D-pad to move forward or go down, up, left, right. So you just go faster, and you can also do the spin thing by holding down and one button and launch you really fast through the level. Gameplay is really tight. Like I said before, I play with that remote and I love it. You can also play with the Pro Controller on Nintendo Switch, or I haven't tried the Xbox controller or PlayStation 4, but for Nintendo Switch, it's good. Use a Pro Controller. The levels. Okay. Level designs are beautiful, awesome. It's like the old Sonic on the Sega Genesis. Of course, the first level is like a throwback in the day with the Green Hill Zone. And the level is still awesome. You get new, of course, designs for new levels. Even like the background of the levels, it's just amazing. Like, it's a 2D, but also a certain level you go like in the background basically, and it's like kind of like a perspective, like a 3D but 2D. It's amazing. Of course, they had a water level, and I hate those level because the water level is so stressful. If you're underwater for too long, you're gonna have like a counter that goes to 5 until 0, and if you reach 0, well, your Sonic is gonna choke underwater or drown, and you will die. And you have that little music playing like boom. Basically, you have to find some air bubbles in the water, so you're able to breathe and keep going in the water level. In general, all the levels are good. They're good. And of course, in those levels, you can find bonus stage. There's 2 different kinds. There's one that you have to chase a UFO, so you have to go real fast and grab some blue balls and grab some coins. So the coins is basically your timer. When you grab coins, you add more time at your timer, and The blue balls will make you go faster to reach that UFO. Once you reach that UFO, you just get the emerald. The other bonus stage, I'm so high right now or something, whatever. The other bonus stage, it's basically you have to get all the blue balls. The characters. So of course you can play as Sonic, you can play as Tails, his buddy, or Knuckles. Or you can also play like Sonic and Tails is like with you, assisting you. That's why there's a co-op mode that somebody else can grab a remote and play with you as Tails. And it could be really helpful for certain levels. So characters still the same as the original Sonic. Classic characters. So the modes. You have different modes. You have, like I said before, the co-op. You can just sit with somebody else and grab two remotes. One is Sonic, the other one is Tails. Could be a little bit chaotic sometimes because if you're too fast with Sonic, you're gonna lose Tails, and Tails will go, wait a second, wait for me, Sonic, wait for me. And you come back and say, hey, I'm here. And the other mode, you get the versus mode. Basically, it's competition between you and your friend. It's a split screen, and you just do the level as fast as you can. You reach from point A to point B as fast as you can before your other buddy. In the other mode, it's time attack. Basically, you're fighting against time. So that's your different modes. And of course, your Sonic Mania mode, the main story. Okay, pros and cons. So Sonic Mania has awesome music and level design. That is a game, like a nostalgia game that will bring you back from the Sega Genesis. I didn't own a Sega Genesis. One of my friends, when I was really young, had a Sega Genesis, and that was one of the main games that we were playing on that console. So I had really good memories back then. This game, Sonic Mania, is just perfect for nostalgia. It's good. Another good thing, all the bosses in that game are so good. They're always different. They always add something different to each of the bosses at the end of the levels. Even one boss, it's like sort of like a Tetris game, and it's like a mini like Tetris game, and you're like, geez, that's awesome. Like to beat that boss, I have to be like if I was playing Tetris or something. So they always have something like new, and they did an awesome, phenomenal job on it. Maybe more levels will be nice. That game, it's not an expensive game. It's like $26, something like that. It's pretty good for its price. Like I recommend to anyone to buy it. I bought it on Nintendo eShop on a Nintendo Switch. It was good. That game, it's like, mwah. It's delicious. It's the goodest game. And for all those good reasons, I'm giving Sonic Mania an 8.5 out of 10. I recommend this game if you're a fan of Sonic and you like those old Sonic games from the Sega Genesis. Well, go grab it right now. And with that, keep playing hard.